So yes, and that yeah. So you talked about something else earlier that I wanted to pick up on. I'm meandering, and I know we've talked for ages, but you said something about when you get to rock bottom,
Hmm.
help someone,
Yeah,
and there's something in there about is it about accountability or is it about just the power of sharing your experience?
the power of sharing your experience.
And I think something that I find quite scary, like I'm quite good at being vulnerable and honest and open when it is processed and packaged up and neat. But the idea of saying to someone or publicly saying, I am trying this, I want this, I'm not sure about this, and I'm sharing it anyway, that's quite scary because then if it doesn't go how I want it to, then people will know.
I was going to say, all of that language that you just used is really quite powerful language. So when we use the word trying, we've already, trying is, I'll give it a go, but I've already accepted it's probably not going to work. Though I can't remember exactly what the other words, but all of them I was like, that language is already
Wanting and hoping, I think I said.
wanting and hoping. Yeah, something like that. It's already, it, that language is already like putting too much between it. When talking about being vulnerable, when we can go sort of like, it's not I'm trying to do this, it's not I'm hoping to this, just go, I am feeling. This is what I'm experiencing now. If you think about your work as a psychotherapist, what is it? It's sort of like actually just share what it is you are experiencing, you are feeling now. Not what you're trying to do about it, not what you want to change about it. What is the now?
Yeah, yeah.
And if it's, like I say, journaling, if it feels too much to say to someone out loud, whether or not it's a counselor, a psychotherapist, a friend, a family, it could even be the priest, it could be a tree. I love talking to trees. I talk to my dead grandmother all the time. She died in 2000. She was one of the few people. She always made me feel completely safe to be me. And there have been numerous times that you will, if you've ever seen me, I will be walking around talking to the sky. And I was talking to her before I found recovery, finally, properly, which took, and it was sort of like, please, Gran, what is it going to take for this to change? Like, what, please, what do I do? Because I can't go on like this anymore. So even just saying it to the sky, say it to a tree, talk to the dog, it doesn't matter where it lands. It's not about where it lands, it's about getting it out.
Yeah. And is that the first step, do you think?
Yeah. That for me is the first step in a lot of things. I mean, is the allowing that energy to start transforming. Because when we allow it to start transforming, it can start transforming into something that's going to lift us up. But getting rid of what's holding us back. And also, there's that aspect of, when we say something out loud, suddenly it loses its power.
Yeah, yeah,
We're also then energetically opening ourselves up. And especially when we use language like, what is it going to take? How can I? And we become curious. We're not trying to answer the question. We become curious as to what is out there that can help us. Then we become more open to actually receiving the answer.
mm, yeah. I obviously we've embarked on some training together,
Yeah.
and some people know about it, some people don't. But there's a kind of it feels like I'm ready for this to work. I'm ready for this to this year feels like this is the year that things are going to change. This is the year of abundance, the year of stepping into my power, however you want to word it.
Yeah.
Because I think I've sat on a lot of potential for a long time. And is there a particular language around how to actually say these things? either, you know, even if I'm just saying it to the cat,
Mm.
that is, it's not, I'm going to try and stick to, watching all the videos and, showing up. I'm going to try and do this. It's like we're coming back to the power of words.
I am. I am watching the videos. I am doing this. I am open to growing. I'm open to becoming, I am becoming my best self. I am summoning the best of who I am. I can really relate to what you're saying because for me, very much, there's an energetical, there's a shift in me in this training. It's sort of like there's something different. But then I realized part of that is because the language I've been using in the build up to when we started has been bringing me to this point of, right,
And realizing what this
language.
realizing that this podcast is, I am taking people on a journey.
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
showing people that there's so much out there, and it might be a bit weird, it might be a bit woo-woo, it might be a bit out there, but I'm a safe pair of hands. You can come along on the journey with me.
Mm.
That's that's what I'm doing. Not
That
that
is,
not I'm trying, it's what I am doing. There you go.
that's what you are doing. I was going to say, and can I ask you, how did that feel in your body? How did the energy feel? How did it feel in you when you described it like that?
Really clear and really energized and good. And they talk about the elevator pitch and all of that. It's like it's been a while where I've been kind of grappling at trying to explain it all, but
Mm.
that feels really clear now. It's taken actually, it's only taken 2 weeks to actually get that clarity on what that is.
Mm.
Quite good.
We're owning it.
Yeah.
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 I could see an expanse in you. I could see you expand in the way your facial expression was, the way your shoulders were. That you expanded into that.
Yeah. So any final thoughts? Anything that you would like the viewers to get from our chat today?
Oh, we've covered so much. Any final thoughts? I can't think of anything. I think you actually talked me out, Rachel. I think just, be curious. For me, if I can encourage anyone or suggest anything, just become really curious about what you want to believe is possible for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's been fun. I've loved it.
And how would anyone find out a bit more about you?
Facebook, after all that talk we had about
Facebook.
Facebook.
Brilliant.
Facebook, I'm on Facebook as Elizabeth Walker, and also there's my website, which is theempowermentwarrior.com.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you.
And yeah,